Hello and welcome to the Retro Breeze Onion OS Ports Collection series. In this video, you'll learn how to install the timeless demon-slaying dungeon crawler Diablo and its unofficially official expansion Hellfire on the Miyoo Mini and the Miyoo Mini Plus. To begin with, we'll take care of a few prerequisites, and I'll also note that I'm assuming you're using Windows to do this. First prerequisite is to install Onion OS on your Miyoo Mini or Miyoo Mini Plus. For the original Miyoo Mini, you'll need to be on at least version 4.1, and for the Mini Plus, you'll want to be on at least version 4.2. Regardless of which device you have, I always recommend being on the most recent version. Now that you have Onion OS installed, you'll need to enable the ports collection. It should show up in the Games section if it's already enabled. If it's not, then you'll need to go into Apps, then the Package Manager, and enable the ports collection from the list. You'll now find ports in the Games section. Next, you'll need to install 7-zip. This is used to extract .7z files. Just browse to 7-zip.org and download it from there. Now, make sure that hidden files and file extensions are visible in your File Explorer. I'll leave a link in the description box below to show you how to do that, or you can just watch me do it on screen now. The shareware or demo version of Diablo is already included with the ports collection, so if you're just wanting to try a little bit of the game out and see what it's like, you might be able to get by with just that. However, if you're wanting to play the full version and the Hellfire expansion, you'll need to have Diablo and Hellfire installed on your PC from GOG. GOG specifically is the only place that provides this version of the game. By the way, did you know that Hellfire was neither developed nor endorsed by Blizzard when it came out? It was made by a company called Synergistic Software, and contained a new class, items, location, a new storyline, and more. Somehow, GOG were given the okay to include this unofficial expansion with Diablo when it's purchased on GOG. I think that's pretty amazing actually, so props to Blizzard for that one. Anyway, let's get on with the guide, starting with installing the ports collection itself. Browse to the ports collection GitHub page, which is linked in the description box below. Click Releases on the right hand side. From here you have two options. You can download the entire ports collection all at once. This will give you all the prerequisite files you need to install every single port currently available on Onion OS, and is what I recommend doing. To do this, click the link titled onion-ports-collection and then the version number .7z. This will download the entire ports collection in one archive. Extract that archive and you'll have a folder called ROMs. All you need to do is copy the ROMs folder to the root of your SD card. That's the topmost folder. Agree to merge and replace when prompted. Don't worry, you're not going to lose any of your own content by doing so. By installing the port collection files this way, you'll never have to repeat this step every time you want to install a different port. So if you're planning to install multiple ports or follow my other tutorials as they come out, you won't need to do this again. And also, if you've already done this in one of my other port videos, you don't need to do it again here. Alternatively, you can install just one game from the list at a time. From that same releases page, just click the links for the specific games you want to install. Extract their 7z files after the download is complete, and again you'll have a ROMs folder. All you need to do is drop this ROMs folder onto the root of your Onion OS SD card. And again merge anything when prompted. This will add only the files needed for the specific game you chose. And if you want to add different ports in the future, you'll need to repeat this step for each one. Anyway, once you have the game installed, from GOG, open its installation folder on your PC. In general, this is C GOG Games Diablo, but it might be different if you installed it somewhere else. Now open your SD card on the PC and browse to ROMs, Ports, Games, Diablo Devolution X. Note that in this folder, you'll find a required files text file. This will list all of the files you need and the directory structure you need to make the port work, and is exactly what we're going to set up now. From the game's installation folder, copy the diabat.mpq file over to the SD card. Now open the Hellfire folder, and copy over hellfire.mpq, hfmonk.mpq, hfmusic.mpq, and hfvoice.mpq. And that's it. No, really, that's all you need to do for this port. Reinsert your SD card into your Miyoo Mini or Miyoo Mini Plus, then browse to Games, Ports Collection, and select Import Games. The Diablo games will now appear under the Action folder. You'll have three entries. Diablo Devolution X is the main game, Diablo Hellfire is the Hellfire expansion, and Shareware is the demo or shareware version. After launching the game, you'll want to jump into the Settings menu first. Here you can switch between Standard and Hellfire in case you opened the wrong one, and scrolling down there's a few settings to customize your experience, especially in the gameplay section. I'll let you explore all of these for yourself, but I like to enable Run in Town, the Experience bar, and auto gold pickup at least. To me, it just makes the game a little bit more enjoyable. In-game, enter the pause menu, then options, to jump up the slider and increase the game speed for a snappier experience. I find that moving the slider around halfway up is a really good experience. The controls in this game are as follows. Use the D-pad to move, A to attack and interact with NPCs, X to pick up loot, open chests and interact with doors, B opens the spell list. Then you can press A to select that spell and Y to cast it. With the spell list open, hold R2 to bring up the shortcut display. Press one of the face buttons to assign that spell to that shortcut. Press select to display the map, and then hold R2 to scroll it. L1 uses the next health potion in the quick bar, and R1 uses the next mana potion. Hold L2 to bring up a general shortcut display. Each of the icons on screen corresponds to either a D-pad or a face button. For example, L2 plus right brings up the inventory. Finally, you can hold R2 and move the D-pad to move an on-screen mouse cursor if you ever find that you need to. And that's it. Hundreds of hours of demon slaying, loot taking, gold hoarding action. Right here on your miyoomini or miyoomini Plus. And that's all you need to know for this one. I have more port tutorials coming soon to this collection, so be sure to subscribe and also check out the playlist I've made for the Port Collection 2023 series. This has been Shem from Retro Breeze. I hope you enjoy playing Diablo and collecting many magic swords, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon.